Hey, good morning, friends, or good afternoon or evening. I thought I would do a video about what types of stuff I'm submitting, and if this is popular or useful, then let me know, and I'll do some more, and just show you what I've been doing. Now, these are limited, and I'll tell you why they're limited. I broke my leg. Well, I had surgery. I broke my leg years and years ago, but because of that, it's gotten worse as I become older, and they had to cut out part of my bone, replace it with a cadaver bone. It's a pretty extensive recovery time, and so I've been immobile for a long time. And so some of these are things I'm just doing because I can do them and I have the time to do them right now. Some of the clips I did is, I had time, so I sat out on my deck and fed hummingbirds by hand, set up a camera. The hard part of this was just setting up the camera because, when you can't walk, it's hard to set up a camera on a tripod and get the settings all in and the focus down and everything. But I think these are beautiful clips. I showed these to, I showed these to Tristan down in the desert. There's a lot more hummingbirds there and different kinds, and he was able to get some similar shots too. So we'll see if those sell. This one's a male. Yeah, a male coming in. It's a black-chinned hummingbird. I really like birds and nature clips, but they don't always sell so well. Okay, now this is old stuff, but let me tell you what I did. I really like time lapses. I've said that many times, and I did some time lapses. But I thought maybe I should do some. I can't get out, but I could take some of these time lapses that I've already done and put them in vertical mode. So this is a beautiful, in my opinion, beautiful Milky Way time lapse. And I went ahead and did that vertical, and I did also some star trails time lapses, and I did those in vertical. Do I think vertical clips will sell? Frankly, no, I don't. But if I'm wrong, I got time to edit them. I got time to do the processing for it. Time lapses I do with the Sony A7 IV are 8K time lapses, which means if you turn them vertical, that you easily have 4K still in the vertical orientation. I also did some, or I had this idea of, because they're 8K, I can keyframe motion, and so I tried to do it where the Milky Way standing still and the Earth is moving. So depending on how you look at life, I just thought that perspective might be interesting. So I did a number of vertical clips, and I took some old time lapses that I did and made them vertical too. It's hard to probably see if you're looking at this on a small device, but there's hundreds, maybe even 1,000 sheep moving across this mountain, and it makes kind of an interesting motion time lapse. I also, on the back of the deck, had this idea of taking some things and this is where usually my hummingbird feeder hangs. I put this vintage lantern on there and focused on the lantern, so the background, I'll show you another perspective where it's not zoomed. The background is blurred and the lantern is in sharp focus, and that's a perspective or an idea that you don't see very often, and so I thought that might be worth trying. And like other things, I made a vertical version of that too. I didn't film this in vertical orientation, but as I said, in an 8K timeline you can do a lot of things. Another Milky Way star trails. So that's what I've been doing, and this is what I've been submitting. When I can get out more, obviously it'll be more diverse and a little bit different. But I just thought it might be interesting to see, what I'm able to do, and even worth looking at some of the things that you've put in before, and seeing if you can do them vertical. Vertical, I should have said, why don't I think vertical will sell? So when agencies started accepting vertical submissions, they were really encouraging it because of TikTok and shorts on YouTube and reels on Instagram. Vertical video is going to be all the rage. But those things are so short. They're really short, usually 60-second, sometimes much less clips. And people just do their own. I think that vertical orientation really does well with, with a smartphone videoing, using your smartphone to film. And so I think that that's just what people are doing. I don't think they're buying vertical video. But I had time. I decided to put more up, because if the trends change and vertical video starts to sell, it'll be a little bit too late to start submitting it then. You got to have it in already. And so I just thought I'd put these in. If any of these ever sell, of course, I'll let you know. I don't think there's a market for it, but since I had time and ability and means, it doesn't take long. If you're doing this video, it doesn't take long to also do one like this, just to see what happens. And with the new Mavic 3, if you have the Mavic Mini 3, it even films in vertical orientation. So, and another just quick note, why are they sideways like this? Well, that's the way you have to submit them. You can't submit them 9 by 16. You can't submit them so that they're, they're in the portrait orientation. What you do is you turn your timeline 90 degrees, and that's the way they must be submitted. All of the ones I did are 4K, but of course you can do lower resolution if that's what you have, and if it's popular, it could sell. We'll see. Hope this was helpful, and if you want to see more of this, let me know, and if not, that's okay too. Have a good day. Hope you're well.